Talk about the top 10 and the significance of it. We've raced. Oh, Derek Kraus, who was so impressive in practice, top 10 in both practice sessions, doesn't even get a lap in before he gets turned around.
They're all slowing down right there. Just turned around there.
Ends up driving if that's the case.
Hadn't even completed a lap yet, getting on the gas here.
Hadn't even really started one yet. Watch this right here.
You think maybe just let off the brake for an instant, and that's why the tires actually started rolling.
He did a great job. He was all hands on deck in this save.
And that truck has been fast throughout both practice sessions.
Top 10 in both sessions. Kraus making his Truck Series debut here today. Just 17 years old.
Now we've got an issue because I don't know about going out on rerunning on those same tires.
Brand new team, so good news for them is there's only 32 trucks. So he would definitely make the race, even if he has flat spotted tires.
Now watch Ankrum cut the dog leg, and then he'll clip, just barely clip the 33 as he passes.
Just misjudged it a little bit. Jason White in a 33 truck was doing nothing wrong. He was right where he was supposed to be. Unfortunately, Tyler just misjudged it and just clipped him, and that slid him up into the 4.
Look how low.
Todd Gillen, really on pit road, basically the exit of pit road.
And he was just trying to fit into a space that wasn't quite there, and contact was made. And we talked about the speed and how fast things happen here. Would you couple that with
He doesn't make it in the playoffs. If he wins, he's in. So if he's up to your bumper here on the last lap, he's going to do whatever it takes to ship you out of the way. Just keep that in mind here.
John Hunter Nemechek loses it, and Enfinger has taken the lead. Is that where the 2 tires came in right there? I mean, did he just lose the grip?
Well, he just lost grip there.
There on exit.
you just have to know, Vince, that's how hard these guys are trying.
Step forward, try to get rolling if you can. Left sides are up, right sides are
Back
down.
in 8th. This is just pushing it. He knows Enfinger's faster, trying all he can.
Yeah, those right side tires are up there. He was doing all he can do. He knew that he only had 2 tires. That was his opportunity to win. It was a great call to do it, and he came within 20-some laps of maybe pulling it off.
Look how close Enfinger was to getting caught up in that.
And Gregson.
And look who's just I hope folks at home understand that every lap this could happen. This is how hard these guys are trying, especially Grant Enfinger pressuring Nemechek. And Enfinger's trying to win and go to Miami to win the championship. He's shown enough speed to be the champion the second half of the season. He just needs that opportunity.
Outside, spinning. Keep coming.
It's the final lap, and Brett Moffitt is coming through turn 3. The checkers will wave for Brett Moffitt. He's going to win at ISM Raceway.
Born Phoenix, buddy. Nice work, boys. Nice work, boys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody that came out today. Way to do it, guys. That's execution.
Breath as they went through 1 and 2 because the last 2 races. And right here, the 66 goes around, and Agata into the wall.
Backed it into the pits there a little bit.
Rick, I was watching as the field, we knew it was going to string out. See right there, already around early in the corner. Not sure what happened. See the 76 car, Spencer Boyd, way up the racetrack also in front of him. Not sure if that was somehow connected.
Well, they had points above his teammate, the 1, and around goes the 66. Ogata also is rolling, but no caution.
You're good here. Keep going.
He's going to come back out onto the track, though. We'll see if he gets back up to speed.
2 laps ago, Justin Allgaier said, and spin right in front of him. Look out for the 13.
13 sideways, sliding across the track. That's on the backstretch. And so Tyler Hill will bring out the caution.
He's spinning. Look who's behind him. You heard Dave. He saw all this going on, and we were just talking about Matt Tiff, Allgaier, Cindric right in front of those guys. Dave would not make a good spotter.
I think he would have been calmer. He would have been calmer, I think, when he was calling out if he was a spotter. But what? Yeah, contact again.
Blue. All I saw was blue.
Again, the 22 of Cindric got into the back of the 7 here.
I mean, look at this. Great job.
Down.
Really good job by Allgaier to keep him wrecking right there.
And the 2 cars that have to win are running 1 and 2 right now. And there's a spin in turn 3 in the 60.
And in front of that, the 42.
Ty Majeski and damage to the front of the 7.
Yeah, the right front. Big damage to the 7 right there. He'll be absolutely be able to continue, but
get some paper on, guys.
There you go. You heard Jason Burdett. Calm, take control.
Here in the middle. Shane Lee in the 3 got him.
Looks like short track racing, right? Shane Lee thought he was inside the 60. The 60 obviously thought he was going to have the bottom.
3 pans inside to left front.
3 wide, turn 3 in Phoenix is never going to work. Now look at this. I mean, that's what I looked up. I saw Nemechek completely sideways and didn't understand how he was still rolling forward. We just saw right there. Crazy. Get another shot of that.
How's this all behind him, down low. Got the man behind us.
Oh, but now he gets the 42 and the left rear quarter panel turns him into the 7.
Like the 42 may have had an issue off the corner. So right here, 42 way up the racetrack kind of checks up.
I think the 42 is going to have to come to pit road as hard as it was hitting the left front. I mean, look at this. That's pretty hard contact.
42's lucky the 7 was there.
And the caution was just coming out for the 60 when this happened. You see the lights flashing.
See right there, the 42 way up the racetrack.
And a lot of smoke rolling out from underneath the 8. Tommy Joe Martins, and the caution has come out again.
There's smoke in here.
And Christopher Bell is like,
And right now, Christopher Bell, as you mentioned, came into this race having to win this race. Started in 38, battled through traffic, got a little roughed up while he was fighting for positions, but now he wins at Phoenix. He will be in the championship 4.
All in a day's work, man. All in a day's work. Nice work, fellas. Sherwood, if you're listening, this one's for you, buddy. Let's go get ourselves a championship.
You know, I think just over the last few, there's a little crash out there. Anyways, I don't know if you want to continue this interview anymore, but I do think that we're in a great spot considering where we've been the last 7, 8 races, and really throughout the playoffs we scored a lot of points.
Right side. What a hit.
That was a big hit. Cody had just left pit road coming around to take will be the green flag essentially on his run. Getting into turn 3. Just looked like Jura Jr. just got really loose getting in there or was out of line.
Paul Menard at the 21 up into the wall, and I'm looking at where he made contact. It looks like straight into the wall there.
Yeah, got down into turn 3 and backed the car into the fence. Got turned around, getting into the corner on that half this year, and improving some of their race runs. There you see it.
Off the distance, turning and slamming into the wall. So a difficult situation for the Wood Brothers team, as they will have to go to the backup car with Paul Menard.
Back the car into the fence.
Paying dividends right now.
You heard it there, guys. The middle of the dog leg, the left rear tire obviously goes flat. Not sure if he ran over something or what the issue is. At that point, he's just along for the slide.
See the left rear tire issue on Paul Menard's car in practice.
Will contact there. Suarez hard in the back of the 6.
Yeah, I mean, every driver comes in with, we got a car in the fence, 14 car.
Clint Boyer into the wall.
Another left rear tire, it looks like. But it's very far into the run. I wonder what's going on with these left rear tires.
Well, you have to wonder if that start. So if you start the race on low air pressure, and the first thing you do is go from the banking to the flat to the banking down the dogleg, that will damage the side of that 14 down the back straightaway here. Left rear tire goes flat. There's nothing the driver can do. So you guys talked about how the restarts have changed the racing. Well, they've also changed the abuse put on these Goodyear tires.
That is a helpless feeling for a driver to go down in the corner and you can't. There's nothing you can do to keep it out of the fence.
And Boyer hit. That is so fast. Boyer and his team had rallied. They were running 7th. It made their car a lot better, and this is going to put an end to his bid to win a championship this year. Last few weeks, very disappointing to this team.
You kind of saw the 18 car kind of stumble as he left his stall as well. Kevin Harvick coming down pit road and a spin on the racetrack, Rick.
And will it bring out the caution?
I think it's going to have to unless he can somehow get going. Look at that. Does a nice job.
And the caution will come out.
It only picks everybody up at the start-finish. Here's the 97 up the racetrack. A big slide right here for Barry Hill. He tries to save it. And now at this point, it looks like he might be off the racetrack. But remember, we're in the middle of green flag pit stops. People run below the yellow line. That is really on the groove of turns 3 and 4. And then right here where he has to take a left, that's it. That forces NASCAR to throw yellow.
He knows how important it is to keep.
Harvick has to check up. He catches the 38. The 38 spins. And the caution will come out again. Harvick, impatient. The 38.
Harvick wanted. You said it. This caution in the back of Reagan, you heard Harvick say he just stopped. But that caution, as you just said, that allowed Chase Elliott to catch up.
Up. Good. Yellow.
Harvick just misjudged the speed of the 38, got in the back of him.
And Harvick had the pressure of the 18 that was on his outside coming up to
he is holding his own in that 24 car running at fifth.
Hard into the wall, the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Fire underneath that car.
He's up against the top of the fence up there. Caution is out.
It's like another left rear flat.
He's already got the window net down, trying to unstrap himself.
I swear, I think Clint Boyer said it best. That maybe, these guys diving down onto that.
Come in the picture already backwards.
Wow. Man, I don't know. It's like he didn't even have any brakes. It was going so fast.
Hard hit.
That's a huge hit.
I don't know if the tire went down and took the brake line off. I mean, that thing was screaming fast.
Yeah, if the tire failed right on corner entry, it would just be no way to get the car slowed down.
Wow.
Watch how quick the window net comes down. He knows that car's on fire. He's getting himself ready to get out.
The fuel cell's in the back of the car, and there's now a rubber bladder that, so in an instance like this, where an impact like that, they want to make sure the fuel stays inside that fuel cell.
That 20. The 20 gets loose.
20 loose. Here comes the 18. Kyle Busch. What a
into the
restart.
side of the 41. The 41 in the fence.
And now they're sideways. The 11 goes down. The 9 gets caught. The 41 involved. Championship contenders involved here. Look at the damage to the 41 of Kurt Busch. The 9, a lot of damage to the right side for Chase Elliott. Those two coming into this race were 5th and 6th in the points. Denny Hamlin looking for a win in 2018. It's not going to happen here.
This all started with that aggressive restart. We saw them banging on each other in the middle of 1 and 2. Just continued on all the way on the exit of turn 2.
Eric Jones got loose on the inside of the 41 and Kurt Busch. Denny Hamlin, he thinks he's probably clear of all these guys.
Contact.
Comes up off the corner and gets into the 41, and that's when it all begins.
Yeah, they just got together, never could get apart, and then the 9 car, minding his own business, right side, tore off his car. Just like that once your cars, it's hard to explain, but in the car, once the contact starts, right here, the 11 up the track.
Denny was a little loose. You see him check the back of the car a little bit.
Into the 41 in the wall. That shoots him back to the 11. And now it's just on. You saw the 41 in the wall again. Then watch the 41. He now turns left, not intentionally. Didn't mean to do that. And there's the 9 car. 9 cars championship hopes go away right there, as well as the 41.
And again, both drivers were below the cutoff line entering this race, but both had fought at different times during this race and were in the top 4 in points. Both had been up front and led laps, and now both the championship hopes and that journey will end at this race.
You can see right there, Denny's turned to the right, chasing the back of the car up the racetrack into the 41.
I want to know what the 78 Martin Truex Jr. is thinking right about here.
Yeah, watch how hard he has to hit the brakes to avoid all this.
We were just talking about that off air a little bit. Like, what do you do as a crew chief? Like, I'm not Martin Truex Jr. I'm like, oh, I got to stop. You know, maybe it's time to get away from all this. You're good in points.
But one of the big things for Martin Truex Jr. as well as the other competitors, now that is 3 cars that were below the cutoff line that are out of contention in this race. Still, he's not racing with mittens on right now. Harvick's still digging.
Oh, we got a car spinning in.
That goes to 88 of Bowman on fire. Caution will come out again.
Here's that yellow you were looking for, guys, to give Eric Almirola the chance that he needs to be aggressive.
See how quickly Bowman's going to climb out of that car.
Looks like another issue like you see all day.
That looks like a major engine issue. Sure, the oil dumps underneath the car, no grip in the rear tires.
Yeah, you can see the fluid pouring out.
Big concern when that spins around, it kind of forces the flames up inside the car. Scary situation.
Very hot in there, I promise you. And another major cleanup coming for NASCAR. They got a lot of oil to clean up. Whose tires are going to be better when you sit and wait? These long cautions really change your car.
This happened in the groove.
Yes.
So just to let you guys know, Harvick and Almirola, if neither one of them come to pit road, we'll start side by side on the restart.
Third and fourth.
They're not coming to pit road, are they, Steve?
This cleanup's gonna
put pressure on right here. Oh,
into the wall, the 97, Tannerberry Hill. And the caution will come out again. Another restart. Under 18 laps to go.
That puts Almirola on the front row with Kyle Busch.
One of the best in NASCAR. Looking for another shot at the championship. Kyle Busch through 3 and 4 for the final time. Kyle Busch is going to win in the desert.
Awesome job, team.